Hello, I am Yan and welcome back for another reaction video. I react very differently than maybe some other YouTubers out there. I am super focused on the MV and I like talking about it afterwards because it will always be my first time watching it with you. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I should hurry up and watch this first, but then I have a huge list, so I'm getting through it bit by bit, and so thank you for your patience. But today we're listening to a brand new group, a debut group, and they are called Bugaboo. It sounds kind of cute, but also there's the word bug, like insect. I'm not a fan of that, but maybe there's more to it. Instead of like peekaboo, it's like Bugaboo. Anyways, a very interesting name, and it will catch many people's attention to see like, what is this group? Like, I want to know more. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't know anything about this group, so please comment below and help me and others out. The debut song is also called Bugaboo, so Bugaboo by Bugaboo is almost like a tongue twister. Bugaboo, Bugaboo, Bugaboo. But anyways, we're going to check it out. I'm guessing since it's like a debut group, it might be more upbeat. I know it's a girl group, so maybe more egg-y and confettis and lollipops and candy. But total guess, I could be totally wrong. We might be in the world of insects or anything in between. All right, let's check it out right now. Oh, of course, nothing to see. Bugaboo. Is that how I'm supposed to say it? Because the A is like capitalized, so Bugaboo. And yeah, I mean, by the time I'm watching it, there's like, what, at least 10 million views, which is awesome. That's not always the case for new groups, so congrats. But let's check out Bugaboo's debut song, Bugaboo. Oh, interesting. The film, like, we're spreading out. Okay. Ooh.
아무도 날 못 막아 마치 건 꿈속 같은 밤 Tonight, tonight, tonight Oh yeah 또 다른 세상을 봐 나 나를 찾아 따라왔을까 Alright, alright, alright Alright, alright, alright 나는 대로 끌리는 대로 모든 거 바꿔봐 Play the show Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah 더 이상은 너를 감추지 마 깨어날 거야 Cause I'm about to go I'm about to go 네 맘대로 될 테지 Sing it loud 네 멋대로 할 테니 다 따라와 두근대는 맘이 조여와는 my body 더 세게 꽉 잡아 Let's take a wild, wild guess Still or take it, no, no, no You can stay or go, go, go 다른 세상에 와 있는 것 같지 이건 꿈이 아닌걸 세게 call it Bugaboo 기묘스럽게 맘대로 I don't need 나나나나나나나나나나 Break the Bugaboo Bugaboo, 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 Bugaboo hey 나나나나나 우리 멈출 순 없어 no Bugaboo, 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 Bugaboo hey 나나나나나 네 맘을 훔친 Bugaboo Hey baby come inside 이건 switch we on top 위에 나를 얹어봐 붙여볼래 좀 my body yeah Bang 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 over 겁먹지 말고 twang 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 우린 더 거칠어진 Sing it loud 더 강렬한 fantasy No no doubt 시작이야 Bugaboo 내가 만들 기적이 걸어봐 네 chance Let's take a wild wild guess Still or take a no 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 You can sing or go 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 다른 세상에 와 있는 것 같지 이건 꿈이 아닌걸 세게 call it Bugaboo 기묘스럽게 맘대로 I don't need 나나나나나나나나나 Break a Bugaboo Bugaboo, 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 Bugaboo hey 나나나나나 이 밤을 비출 Bugaboo Bugaboo, 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 Bugaboo hey 나나나나나 네 맘을 훔친 Bugaboo
new concept, very fresh for me. Yeah, congrats for debuting. There were lots of things to look at, and I was trying to like put the pieces together, and it just didn't work out the way I wanted it as I kept watching it. But maybe you can help me out, or maybe if I talk it up, then it will make more sense in my head. But yeah, my imagination got wackier and wackier as I was watching it. So I guess I'll tell you what I thought from the start and then what I noticed at the end. So to the beginning. So what I thought was really cool at first is kind of like we're opening up the scenes. Usually curtains go this way, but we're going like parallel in this direction. And so I thought that was kind of cool as we saw glimpses and bits and pieces of what will happen, and then we pan out completely, seeing them all with different weapons. And I thought this was a worm for a second. I was like, a pink worm, okay. But we see a Nerf gun, we see a toy gun, we see a plastic hammer, and a baseball bat. So I was like, okay, they're a gang of some sort, and they're going to like do something. Some look very serious while she is like really enjoying her time, same as her. So I was like, okay, don't know. But I just noticed that all these cars showed up later on in this MV, and do they have names? Just Bugaboo 1025, maybe that's when they debuted it, right? Ooh, I'm so behind. But anyways, I was like, all right, let's get to it. And then we see her petting like a head, and it says, Bugaboo, we can meet anytime, any day, anywhere. So I was like, okay. But then I realized, maybe there's something to do with ghosts afterwards, after seeing more ghosts going on, so they can be anywhere. Is that how? Yeah, anyways, we'll keep going then. And then we see them in this setting with like broken cars. It's kind of like a splattered paint in the background. And I was like, that's really cool. And then we see some of the choreo. They all look very serious. They kind of have like a smexy outfit, which is what we're looking at right now. And then they have more cutesy, eggy, pretty or school uniform vibe as well. But we go everywhere. So then I was like, okay, maybe they are students and they were on a field trip and they're just exploring. But of course, I'm rewinding a bit to the beginning with the horses neighing. I was like, what is going on? So yeah, lots of confusing things here. So this is another set of outfits, mini skirt plaid vibe, and then there's this very colorful fake tree with, I guess, different colored strings. They didn't really do much with it. It just seems like there's nothing in the back, so we'll just put that there to make it stand out. But then we see the girls kind of walking through the woods, and then they are actually in a very magical place. And this arena area, I don't know the actual terminology for it, but it's like where you ride horses and such. And so I don't really know how that links to my interpretation of the storyline, but the horses were important. And we also see them protecting their knees. I don't recall them dancing really hard on the floor with their knees, but possible. And then a bike falls, she's scared, and then we are in this ghost town, kind of a cowboy western vibe, as we hear some of the more westerny, cowboy-y music in the background as well. And we go back and forth to this place and then the others. Even though I had no idea what was going on, in the midst of confusion, storyline-wise, I really picked up their vocals as well. And rapping, they have really good voices, and that's good. That's very good. It's just that the MV was very confusing for me. Maybe, there is no storyline. Maybe it's just putting things together, and I'm just overthinking it. But this is another outfit they have. I would call it more wacky, as we have fuzzy shoe things, interesting gloves, a lot of mismatch going on, and we just see maybe about 3 to 4 different outfits as well. They do say Bugaboo, Bugaboo, Bugaboo many times with this more cutesy choreo, and a lot of the times their dances are in sync, and a lot of like small hand movements and gestures as well. And so yeah, Bugaboo, Bugaboo, and they have very intense makeup, like very, very sharp and distinct in the eye areas for all members, right? Intense, very dark eyeliners here. So I guess that's kind of the vibe that's going on. And I forgot to count, but are there 6 gals? 1, 2, 3, 4. Currently 6. I think there are 6. I will recount later. But then I see some members, fighting against these ghosts. And I was like, oh, are they kind of like... I never watched Ghostbusters, but they fight ghosts, right? Something like that. So they're like in different places shooting, attacking, and destroying these ghosts that are lingering around even during daytime. And here with their Smexy's outfit, they have very challenging choreo too, not just the cute eggy parts, but also, you're right, they were on the ground a few times, especially like this move right here and a few others, like a huge I want to say whack in the air, but very strong choreo from time to time too. So hopefully they're safe. Hopefully they didn't get hurt from it, because I feel like they can. But now that we're here, yeah, to be honest, this is my least favorite set of outfits they have. Not their fault. Fashion, not my style. It's okay, we're moving on. But the bling under her eyes are also very unique, or they all have stuff under their eye bags. So it makes them more, how do I say, more magical characters in some ways, and we know because they're fighting and shooting ghosts. This gal, though, I have no idea what she's doing. Like, she was running and trying to chase this ghost with, I don't know, it looks like a broken part. What is that? I have no idea what it is, but she couldn't chase the ghost. Maybe if she takes off her shoes that are like 5 inches, that might help. But yeah, like, this shows that, some of the ghosts escaped while some were destroyed. And yeah, I don't know if I can do the choreo because my fingers aren't very smart when it comes to the finer, like, finger details and all that. But they are able to control it very well, and it looks cool. I just can't do it, so I won't. You can watch them do it again if you like. And then later on, there's this really interesting part when we see them turning into kind of like ghosts, right? She is swinging on the invisible swing. Before it was like her friend, I guess. And we also see like the spooky mirror eating the apple. Genie in the bottle. So maybe a little bit of like Disney darker version vibe going on. And I saw this pyramid, which I thought was very cool. I think they also moved a little bit, so that was like pretty intense. But then the pace of the song slowed down, so it kind of changed the mood, the feel to it, and I don't know if I like that. It sounded too different for me, that it can almost be like a different song of its own, and then it speeds up again, I think, after them watching themselves in these cars. And so, yeah, I feel like they put a lot of things into this MV where it could be separate things or like an intro or a different song in the album. But again, that's just my feeling. And this little pink blob that came out, I was like, that looked like Ghostbusters, even though I haven't seen it, or a pink Hershey's Kiss. And then after dancing a bit, right, another set of outfits, they decided to shoot it with their weapons. Very, very powerful weapons, and they're magical beings trying to defeat all the ghosts and evil around them with cute and prettiness and pinkness. And after shooting, it became confetti. And so I thought they were Lego pieces at first, but I think it might be just confetti going on. And yeah, that's kind of like the end. We see her starting the MV with the whip and then ending with the whip. So maybe trying to tame the ghosts, since the whip is kind of like taming animals, horses, so to speak, or in the past, circus where you tame animals or control or train them. But here we also see lots of like dizzy feeling going on, so I really don't know what's going on, other than they might be magical people who are trying to save the world by attacking and destroying ghosts because only they can see it. That type of a feel. Alright, that's what I got. So they're not your typical students, but they're actually like magical hunters, ghost hunters instead. Yeah? kind of agree. Anyways, please share your comments below. Help me figure out who is who. And yeah, I hope they will do well, and I will check out their other songs too. So continue to support Bugaboo and enjoy their debut song, Bugaboo, as well. So I'll see you another time.